Let's make my favorite easy weeknight dinner, stuffed peppers. I make this at least once a week because I will never get tired of it. First thing you need to do is put your rice in the rice cooker because it takes the longest and also it cooks the best in a rice cooker in my opinion. I also like to boil my peppers because I think they're softer that way, so I put this pot of water on and then you're gonna gut your peppers out. I usually use a mix of peppers, but green is my favorite, so I always have more of that. Once they're all gutted out, you're gonna take them and put them into the boiling water to soften up some. Then I used the leftover pieces to cut up and put into my mix. The orange pepper wasn't really a good shape today, so I just used part of that to put into the mix. Also, go ahead and dice yourself up an onion. Now we're gonna start on our mix. Obviously, you put a pan on the stove, you put your ground beef in, you gotta mash it up. I really need a meat masher. Then I take all of my little leftover pieces that I just cut up and I put them right on top. I'm gonna cook that up and brown it. Then I'm gonna drain the grease from the meat. After I drain the grease, I'm gonna add my sauce. Give that a good mix, and then I usually like to get my pan ready that's going to go in the oven. I like a stand-up one so my peppers stand up nice. I fill the bottom of the peppers with cheese, and then by this time your rice should be almost done. Perfect timing. I take that rice and I'm going to add it into my mix. Mix it all up, and then this is going to be what your final mix looks like. So yummy. You're going to take that stuffing and you're going to stuff those peppers, and then you're going to top it off again with cheese. I like mozzarella cheese, it's my favorite, but you can use any kind of cheese you want. This is what it's gonna look like before it goes in the oven. There's my little alfalfa piece that always sticks up. In the oven it goes. You really only need to put it in the oven enough time to melt the cheese because you already boiled the peppers. It comes out looking so good. I usually take the leftover rice and plate it at the bottom of the plate. I take the stuffed peppers, put them on top, and then I cut it up right on top of it. You can add some extra sauce if you want.